In the case of Ekpa, his arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If
yeah,
person,
well, you'd be liable if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, is liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot. But you have to have incontrovertible evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But this is just intelligence stuff. It's just a crazy, poorly educated young man. If that's in that case, I am in full support of his arrest.
We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making, people are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested, he must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things. Trailing the funds is very critical. I know a lot of the First Central Bank, the NFIU, are doing a lot in tracking down how the funds flow. And this is part of what we call the oxygen of terrorism. It's logistic, leadership, and funding. Your ability to be able to tackle those things and trail them and deny them the ability to operate will kill terrorism with good governance.
In the case of Ekpa, his arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If
you'd be liable if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, is liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot. But you have to have incontrovertible evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But this is just intelligence stuff. It's just a crazy, poorly educated young man. If that's in that case, I am in full support of his arrest.
The man that is saying this is supposed to be sent to Gallo. Gallo is an equipment used during the era of revolution in Europe. The revolution in Europe that stopped monarchical system of government, meaning the kings and the queens were all sent to the Gallo. They were all beheaded by that gigantic equipment or instrument. They stood on it, they tap it, and it will behead the queen or the king. This APC juggernaut that actually suggested Ekpa being shot should be sent to Gallo. Gallo is like a scissors, very mighty scissors-like objects constructed to behead humans. Erring king, erring queen, erring criminals. The Europeans use the Gallo to behead criminals in the, let me say, 14th, 15th, 16th century, even 18th century as well. So the APC juggernaut is trying to tell us that Ekpa is supposed to be shot, while resources, without trial, the resources that come from Ekpa's home country, Ekpa's state, Ekpa's own state and local government is used to pay his salary. Is this to pay salary? Yes, to pay his salary, to feed him and his family. I mean the APC juggernaut that made this kind of bloody statement. I don't really understand. That has shown you how wicked the APC political juggernauts are. The people that has actually decimated all our economic, platform from where we make our money. Number one economic platform in Nigeria from where we make our money is crude oil. That's the NNPC. The APC political juggernauts have actually rubbished Nigerian National Petroleum corporation. Yes, they have stolen the whole fund in that platform that is feeding Nigeria right after since 1970. The APC political journalists, they are there, rubbishing that institution, that platform, stealing our commonwealth, puncturing the let me say, the pipe by forming all manners of, platforms or establishments from that corner, siphoning us.
Mazi, do you think that man was actually speaking the mind of CDS Musa? That was why the government was pushing for his extradition. Do you think that if Samanepa has been extradited, they would have been tried, he would have been shot?
Okay, will show you how wicked Nigerian politicians are. There are many animals today among the APC administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Look at what actually came out from the mouth, the voice of that man. Actually indicates that Nigeria has been sold to all the Sahel, Fulani countries. Because I know that the city of barbarians is carved out from Barbers. And the city of Barbers stretched across after Niger up to Egypt. The whole Sahara Desert, the Barbers are the one occupying that geography. Barbarians are wicked people who have not at least had any experience of Western education. So the city of Barbers is from where the same APC journalists that made this statement comes from. The Fulanis, the Kanuris, they are all bent on wasting blood, lives, all in the name of Islamic ideology. So the man that threatened to shoot Samanepa if extradited into Nigeria, if you ask me.
Finland shouldn't have tried it, that Finland should have shot him.
But Finland is an advanced country. Finland could never have done that. For Christ's sake, they are further. When you talk about advancement of science and technology, development of modern infrastructure, IT technology than Nigeria. Nigeria is drifting forward because we are dying of tradition, we are dying of fighting religious cause, we are dying of ignorance, ignominy, political ignominy, and again tribal bigotry. There's no how you can compare Finland to Nigeria. Finland wouldn't have done that. In all ramifications, Finland is an advanced country in Europe. They are the Scandinavians, well developed, well advanced in science and technology. Their own education is far better than that of the British. So Nigerian politician that is campaigning for Ekpa's ordeal in Finland is a total ignoramus. A man that has no formal education, I mean Western education. A man that is bent on atheism, religious atheism, will never come out with such suggestion for an innocent Igbo man who defends his own tribe in the southeastern Nigeria. I think as he said, as he suggests, so shall it be for his kinsmen, his tribe in the north. Even if he's from mid-belt, I still suggest that his tribe, his clans, his own contraption could face that kind of, animalistic penalty. Yeah.
Is Samanepa a threat to the Nigerian government?
Yes.
And why did they want everyone agitating for freedom? Why did they want them all? What is the need for? See, because we say we are voting for someone to be shot without trial. That is barbaric.
That is barbaric.
So don't you think Samanepa needs to be extra careful in faraway plan?
Yeah, I understand what you are saying. Come quote me. Nigerian government has sent many agents, as assassins to spy, to unalive or disalive, neutralize Ekpa in the past. Yet we've seen Ekpa coming out, unscathed or hot, and security, personnel agents over there in Finland, apprehending those agents of doom, agents of death against some Ekpa. Njoku. Yes, in the past, many of them were looking for Ekpa to spy, and Ekpa actually escaped all those crafts. Yes, all those crafts by Nigerian government. Ekpa escaped them, outsmarted them, because there are many secret services following, Mazi Simon Ekpa as bodyguards. So what I'm trying to say is that they have gone a long way to showcase themselves to the world that these Nigerian politicians are among the terrorists, the insurgents that have been attacking Nigeria for over 10 years now. Nigerian politicians are the insurgents. Nigerian politicians are the ISWAP. Nigerian politicians are among the ISIS. You've seen how an Al-Qaeda supporter, Pantami, was the minister of what? Science and Technology during Muhammad Buhari regime. Muhammad Buhari regime introduced terrorism into our system, political system, since 2015. And we see how bitter, acrimonious, the kind of acrimony Buhari regime has actually introduced into Nigeria political system or leadership. I'm telling you that Pantami worked, a supporter of Al-Qaeda, from 2015 until 2023. Before 2023, Pantami disappeared because FBI and CIA are putting eyes into their modus operandi. Modus operandi of all the terrorist agents in Nigeria, which was why in 2023, Mamu, an agent of Shiites, was apprehended on his way to Iran. He was arrested at Cairo airport en route to Iran. So that's it. They are here. They are in Buhari government. They are here. They are in Tinubu's government. They are here. Even in the past, they were with Jonathan. Jonathan actually came out and said, I am having many Boko Haram in my regime, in his regime. So it is quite reasonable for me to tell the world that we don't need to comb the whole Sambisa forest looking for Boko Haram and other terror groups. Terror groups, Boko Harams, are in this government. In the House of Assembly, the lawmaker, they are actually in the lower chamber of House of Representatives. You are not going even too far when you talk about our military forces. Boko Haram insurgents and the rest of the ISWAP terrorists are in Nigeria army. It has been so clear to everybody. Okay, we are not hiding it anymore.
Okay, Mazin said I'll be to you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Making it secret has actually indicated that there are many ace up the sleeves of federal government of Nigeria. They are hiding many things. They are hiding many secrecy. There is much secret plans going on with the federal government. Then again, secondly, it indicates the guilt. I'm telling you, many guilts of federal government of Nigeria, many injustices, many criminalities going against the Biafran people happening live through the police institution in Nigeria, through the army. As a military force in Nigeria, there are many secrets there going on. I think you have secret killings, going on in and outside Igbo land. The first victim was Professor Chika Akuili, whose wife was the Director General NAFDAC during Yaradua regime. She did well. She actually bagged award from Transparency International as the best public office holder during her time. Later, when she died, she died in I think during Jonathan regime. Yes, Akuili's wife. Yes, that's Nora Akuili. Dora Akuili died. That was during Jonathan time. And after that, Buhari took over by force after threatening Jonathan with garrison of terrorists, bandits. And the regime, as it goes on, it went on. Akuili's daughter again, Professor Chika Akuili, Akuili's husband, was assassinated in Anambra State by unknown assailants. And the investigation went forward. The people of the same states, led by the same, Simon Ekpa, actually made it open that it was Nigerian forces that spied on a live, but is alive, Professor Chika Akuili, the husband of Dora Akuili, late Dora Akuili. It means that military governments and their mercenaries, evil messengers, ended that family. Akuile's family. Yes, because the husband was killed. They know how they use high profile, assassination against Nora Akuile, who died of an unknown ailment. I don't understand, during Jonathan regime, and later her husband was assassinated in Igbo land. Government agency paid the assassins, the machinery that actually killed Professor Chike Akuile. What am I trying to say here? We've seen that Ekpa tried a lot. He has done well in Igbo land.
He has done well.
Yes, Ekpa has done well. That's why nobody could come forward to testify against him, both federal government of Nigeria and even in Finland there. Federal government of Nigeria and their testifiers, everybody is hiding from, ICC arrests. That's why you see the chief of defense staff, Colonel or Major General Christopher Musa, he actually ran away, he absconded. There are many invitations, to come to Finland to testify. Christopher Musa actually boasted that he would go, and at the end of the day, he didn't grace the invitation. Christopher didn't go. Bianco, who had many evidences as he boasted against Simon Ekpa, Bianco could not even embrace at least the invitation. What about Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, the man that actually threw that kind of huge amount into Biafra donor account that raised the eagle eyes of the Finnish, security agents? He could not come as well. He could not go. So that's why Ekpa won, and he has been winning.
But Mazi, what is the rationale behind CNN, BBC, and Al Jazeera saying that they want to live stream it? What connection does it?
Live streaming it is for the world to see. But they want to see the clarity behind annihilation and the operation of the Biafrans. That's why they are streamlining it. When you streamline it, listen. There's BBC. That is called clarity. That is clarity. Clarity is without discrepancies. Clarity is without secrecy. Clarity meaning an openness. Yes, crystal clear. That's why it should be streamlined. People would ask questions. They want to streamline it so that questions will be coming from all over the globe. People should know what is going on. Are you going against it as federal government actually has done, in the sense that we are in a military regime? That has actually indicated to the whole world that we are not in a democratic setup. What we practice here is militocracy. Yes, militocracy. That's why they don't want to streamline it. Streamlining it meaning openness, democracy. But when you are asking for secrecy, you have something hiding. You have something up your sleeve. So that's why the CNN, the Al Jazeera, they are trying to suggest for openness, streamlining it, while federal government of Nigeria, the Fulani Janjaweeds, are at least fighting against clarity, openness, and at least justice. When you streamline it, I don't know what to understand. Streamline will actually bring questions, openness. People will have information about Biafra, information about Miazinan, the Keno, and the Simon Ekpa, and the questions will be coming in from all over the globe. People will begin to at least know about Biafra. So they stop streamlining because of what? They are blocking. They want to block Biafra's emancipation and popularity. So that's it.
But Mazi,
there's nothing secret about democracy.
CBS Musa has tweeted yesterday. He said BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, they will not tolerate this thing they are doing to Nigeria. That if someone is agitating for the division in their respective states, where the country is being located, that would the general media dictate how things should be done. Why are they taking this whole struggle?
I think who the hell is Christopher Musa to threaten BBC? Yes, Al Jazeera and other media houses in Western Europe, even in America, because I know that CNN is in America. Who the hell is Christopher Musa? What are his credentials and disciplines? Christopher Musa is one, uneducated Northern Alamajeri. In the 80s, he has not gone to school. He was just enlisted and enrolled into Nigerian army. Very lucky enough, the Fulani Janjaweeds, who came to power, abated his promotion. And he was wrongly promoted, not based on his credentials or documents or certificates. Who the hell is the CDS? Nigerian CDS, if you ask me, is a bloated, illiterate who actually stole somebody's project at the library and they submitted it as his own project. He wasn't the one that championed that project. He didn't write it. All these people are the mediocres in the high level in Nigeria. It will never have that kind of impetus to question honesty of CNN, Al Jazeera, and other media houses streamlining Simon Ekpa's judgment. The federal government is actually justified to crucify Ekpa. They are supposed to show it streamline. Failure to do so, they are having many things to hide. They are still dragging us back to Nigerian Biafra civil war era, whereby injustice, whereby all manners of bigotry actually triggered a war, which of course I know was as a result of tribal antagonism. It wasn't an open war or civil war. It was due to tribal antagonism. They actually targeted to seize, to have the control, dominance over Nigerian oil field, from Bight of Guinea today down to Bight of Bonny. I think we have to change many things in Nigeria. Christopher Musa and his led military, what I use here, hegemony. They are supposed to stop this nonsense. They are supposed to. Simon Ekpa is right, and they should streamline his judgment. Let the whole world see. Openness and transparency should carry the day.